Welcome to our channel. Today, we're going to talk about a technology so incredibly small that it's actually rewriting the rules for something as big and as fundamental as the sun itself.
I mean, really think about that for a second. What if you could take the raw, powerful energy of the sun and just fine-tune it? What if you could change its very properties before it ever even touched a single leaf?
Imagine creating the perfect gourmet meal of light, specifically customized for any plant here on Earth, just by changing the window it grows under. Now, this might sound like something straight out of science fiction, but it's a very real challenge that growers are facing every single day.
To really get why this is so important, we have to appreciate that, well, from a plant's point of view, not all light is created equal. You see, sunlight isn't just one thing. It's more like a buffet of different colors. And it turns out plants can be surprisingly picky eaters.
You can almost think of it like a diet. Plants absolutely crave those rich, energetic colors of red and orange light. I mean, this is their protein. It's what they use to fuel photosynthesis and to produce flowers. But, just like too much sugar can be a problem for us, an overabundance of that really high-energy UV and blue light can actually stress a plant out, stunting its growth.
But the color of the light, that's really only half the battle. There's a much more familiar problem, one that's plagued farmers for centuries, the simple shadow. And on a single plant, this creates a pretty dramatic story, a story of the haves and the have-nots.
The top of the plant's canopy, well, it basically wins the light lottery. It's bathed in direct sun, so its flowers grow large and potent. But down below, in the shadows cast by all those upper leaves, a totally different story unfolds. The lower buds are starved of that essential light. They end up small and underdeveloped, and cultivators have a name for them, popcorn buds. It's wild. They exist on the very same plant, but they live in two completely different worlds. Now, the intuitive solution to all of this might seem pretty simple. If some parts of the plant are starved for light, well, just give it more, right? This is one of the most common myths in cultivation. But the science, it reveals a much more elegant truth. Just blasting a plant with more and more light, it doesn't really work, and it can even be harmful. The real secret, the key to unlocking a plant's full potential, isn't in the amount of light. It's in its quality and its distribution. Please like and subscribe. It really helps our channel a lot. So, if that's the case, how on earth do you fix the color of sunlight and get rid of shadows at the same time? Well, the solution comes from a field of physics that operates at an almost impossibly small scale, using a kind of microscopic prism that's been hiding in plain sight. So, let me introduce you to the quantum dot. It's a tiny crystal, a semiconductor nanoparticle that's so small that millions could fit on the head of a pin. We're talking about something that's just 1 to 10 nanometers wide. To put that in perspective, that's less than 4 times 10 millionths of an inch. Because they're so incredibly small, they operate under the strange, fascinating rules of quantum mechanics, which gives them an almost magical ability. So here's how this tiny light engine actually works. First, a quantum dot absorbs a particle of high-energy light, like that problematic blue or UV light we were talking about earlier. Okay, so this jolt of energy kicks an electron inside the dot into an excited state. But it can't stay there for long. As that electron falls back to its normal resting state, it releases that extra energy as a brand new particle of light, a lower energy photon of perfect orange or red light. They're essentially microscopic color converters.
But this is where it gets truly brilliant. Quantum dots don't just change the light's color, they change its direction. When they release that new red photon, they send it out in a totally random direction. They scatter the light. So when you embed millions of these into, say, a greenhouse film, they transform that harsh, direct beam of sunlight into a soft, uniform, diffused glow that penetrates deep into the canopy, lighting up all those once shadowed lower leaves.
So what actually happens when you give a plant its perfect diet of light and you deliver it to every single leaf? Well, the results, which have been confirmed in multiple studies, are nothing short of a revolution.
First, let's just talk about sheer volume. By providing this optimized light, growers have seen up to a 16% increase in the total dry flower yield. I mean, that's more product from the exact same number of plants, all just by changing the quality of the sunlight. But it's not just about getting more, it's about getting better. With an abundance of the right kind of energy, the plants can power up their internal factories, and that results in up to a 14% increase in THC content, which is a key measure of potency. And that quality improvement goes even deeper, boosting the production of terpenes by up to 15%. Now, these are the aromatic compounds that are responsible for the plant's unique flavor and smell. It enhances the entire experience and the quality of the final product.
And of course, these percentages translate into a really powerful economic case. For just a single greenhouse, that's an additional profit of over $8,000 to $12,000 a year. And the best part? Because this is a passive film, the energy cost to achieve this light conversion is zero. It's all powered by the sun. Now, compare that to the high cost of running supplemental LED lights, and the return on investment becomes incredibly clear.
This technology is already transforming modern agriculture, but honestly, it's really just the beginning. The ability to manipulate light at the quantum level, it opens up a whole new roadmap for the future.
So on the left, you're seeing today's technology, a film that glows orange as it perfects sunlight for the plants down below. But on the right, you see the next step, a smart window that does the exact same thing while also capturing the energy from that converted light and turning it into electricity to power the entire facility.
Pretty soon, we're going to see ultra-efficient quantum dot LEDs that can change their color recipe in real time, matching a plant's needs all the way from seedling to harvest. We'll have those agrivoltaic windows becoming standard, and what I think is maybe most exciting, we'll see non-toxic carbon dots made from biomass that can be sprayed directly onto leaves to boost photosynthesis from the inside out.
It really leaves you with a fascinating thought, doesn't it? We've started by engineering the perfect light for plants, and we're dramatically improving how we grow things. But it forces us to ask, what other systems or technologies or even biological processes in our world are just waiting for us to discover their own perfect light? Thanks for watching. This content does not constitute medical advice, legal advice, or recommendations for the use, self-treatment, or consumption of any substance.